you've reached our channel on YouTube, which is a FlossTube channel, which means it's a channel about cross stitch and my journey to stitch all the things. Right now we're doing a little different because we're on vacation. So we're doing daily vlogs of our trip just to share with everybody, and you already kind of know us. Or there's a lot of new people, so I guess you don't really know us. So now you're getting a crash course in who we are.
Yeah,
my name's Katie. This is my son, Jeremiah.
Hello.
And that's my husband, Fred.
Hello.
And he's on vacation too, so he's being a part of our daily videos. Most of the time it's just me and Jeremiah.
Yeah.
We have a few more days of vacation and then we'll be home and back to normal Monday floss tubes. But today we went out on Mackinac Island and it was a really great time, but we are tired.
Yeah.
I even laid down and took a nap because I'm getting old. So we woke up this morning and was able to get on the Shepler's Ferry, which is pet friendly, which is awesome. And if you go, so you're yawning.
We're tired.
Yeah. So you should have took a nap like me.
Yeah, I know.
I laid down for a second, and next thing I knew, it was a half hour later.
Yeah.
Anyway, we was able to get on one of Shepler's ferries that goes under the Mighty Mac, so that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So here is a picture of us all loaded up. That was Spike's first time on a boat, and we kept saying, "Spike, you get to go on a boat," and he would just, I don't know what that word is.
Yeah.
And he did fantastic.
Quite a few times he would actually turn his head, like,
yeah, like,
you
what's
know
a
how
boat?
a dog does.
And so we was on it, and I was like, "Hey, we're on a boat." And he's like, "Okay." One of the guys that works there said he's doing really good with the noise, and it was kind of wavy this morning. Yeah. He was real excited about everything he was going to do, so he had a whole bunch of energy. And then on the way back was a totally different dog.
Yeah.
So this is under
it was moving quick on that boat, too, on the way back.
Yeah,
it was going a lot
moved
faster.
fast this morning, too, because they went under the Mighty Mac.
Yeah.
And it was extra wavy, so it was bouncy, but he really did great.
Yeah.
He never gets car sick or anything, so he didn't get boat sick, thankfully.
Yes.
Are you going to yawn the whole...
Probably.
I told you we're tired.
Yeah,
so.
probably.
We got to the island, and we knew we wanted to try to go to the fort. Jeremiah has never been to the fort because it is straight up a mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the first times we come to this area, we've been to this area before. One of the first times we come to this area, we was out on the island, and Mom goes, "Let's go to the fort." And we come around the corner and looked at the hill that you have to go up to get to the fort, and we both of us went, "No."
There's no way my mom could have made it up to that fort. We
almost didn't.
So
if you wanted to work your legs and be leg day,
it was leg day.
It was leg day.
This is a picture of where the fort is from the street level, and it is really straight up. It's hard to...
The pictures don't do it justice.
I know the picture doesn't do it justice. Here is the road going up. So we needed to go to the left. The right... I don't think I'm putting a picture. Yeah. The right direction had steps, so we needed to go to the left around to the back of the fort. This is looking straight up, and I mean, it was really straight up. And this is on the way back down to the road, and you can't understand how steep it is.
No.
We had to pull over a few times and breathe.
It was probably every bit of above a 12% grade, all the way up to maybe 22. So you were huffing it pretty hard.
And somebody isn't as lightweight as they used to be.
Or helpful.
I tried to be helpful.
Fred pushed him all the way, and I got Spike, which is a challenge because since he's a beagle mix, he goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But we made it. And here is a picture of us at the view, which was beautiful. And I said, well, of course it's a beautiful view. We're up at the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
But it was gorgeous. We sat there for a while, and just here is me and Jeremiah and Spike just sitting and enjoying the view. It was, I'm normally not one for scenic views, but it was really breathtaking.
Yes.
It was cloudy, but it was kind of nice and cool, especially for that kind of walk. And it didn't rain, so that was nice. And by the end of the day, it ended up being sunny.
Yeah.
So, here is a picture
I'm gonna need to take a nap
of
after
the view. Just like I said, it was just absolutely beautiful. Then each one of the buildings had all different kinds of information. We got a million pictures.
Oh, the fort was amazing.
It was really, really great.
Was.
They did a really good job of really informing what was going on.
Yes, and I thought this
what it was all
room
about.
was really neat. It was like a hospital room, and they had a TV and on the wall, and a person was projected on the wall, so it really sounded like it was somebody doing a lecture, and it was really, really interesting and so smart. I'm always impressed. We've been to a lot of museums, and we're always impressed when they do something different. And one of them had a view.
It was
you
like
could see
binoculars.
Pictures, and it was like binoculars. And when I walked in the room, it was my height, and it was really neat because it was on a swivel. So when Jeremiah came in the wheelchair, it was able to go down.
It was the original stereograph photos of the island.
Yes, but it was so cool that they made it so that Jeremiah would be able to see it too. That's really that always makes us.
I'm always very impressed.
Well done, to make it handicap accessible is really cool. And here's Jeremiah looking at. So he's getting educated. We always say poor kid gets educated all the time. Fred got this beautiful picture of the Mighty Mac Bridge from up there. It was really just like I said, the scenery was just beautiful. And then we heard out we was able to get back up to the top level of the fort, and we got to watch a rifle display, which Spike didn't really appreciate, but it was neat and hear about how not accurate the muzzle loaders was back in the day. So that was kind of funny.
They're supposed to have a cannon demonstration too at this fort. However, we was walking past one of the guys that worked there, and they said they was having technical difficulties with the cannon. I don't really know or want to know what technical difficulties with the cannon.
Oops, like it exploded.
Yeah.
One thing about Mackinac Island, if you don't know, there is only one real vehicle out there.
Two.
Oh, okay.
Two. But it's a fire truck and an ambulance.
They was talking about how in order to preserve the history of the island, they banned motor vehicles. So it's all horse and buggies. So here's a picture of the street and one of the horse and buggies. And Spike has seen some horses, but not as close as we was. And he did fantastic. He didn't know what they was. And one of them kind of kicked its foot and moved a little bit, and he just kind of backed up.
He wasn't really.
But at least he didn't bark or anything. I was glad about that. There was another beagle that was just brewing, and he was telling everybody about the horses. It was so cool. And Spike just didn't really like that they was right there. But they was really neat. Here is a picture. We found a little brewery, and we sat down to just have some drinks and another beer pretzel. I think we're addicted. It was one of the best pretzels I've ever had.
The jalapeno honey mustard dipping sauce.
It was very, very good. Well. Anyway, as soon as we sat down, he laid down and was passed out. It was really funny. And I'm going to include a video that I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy and wish you could smell this. So here's a really good video.
No, porque mi jefe, o sea, la de mañana me quiere ahí en 15.
And that is a gentleman making fudge.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's the fudge smelling, not the horse poop that's on the end.
Yeah, that's true. That was
there was a lot of
and
horse.
The exhaust was being pumped out into the
very smart, very smart marketing.
Yeah,
you could smell the chocolate, and it was like, oh. Let's see, and then we got back in the sea of people. Actually, we went into a few stores. We found a few Mackinac shirts. I found a sweatshirt. With the island bookstore is always a favorite place of mine, and we went in there, and I found some Christmas books, hypothetically. Okay. And I think that's all we got. We was kind of trying to be reasonable.
Yep.
That's hard to be reasonable.
Yeah,
there's so many different shops.
Yeah.
The island bookstore was dangerous. I love that bookstore.
To anyone that is curious, maybe we mentioned this in yesterday's videos, but yesterday's video, not videos. We did get some fudge. We
Yes.
got it over here in the
But
actual city, not on the island.
We still can't
But,
taste test.
No.
Yeah, we got it at a store over here that we really like.
We're eating too much food.
Yeah, we do. And we got back in the line for the Shepler ferry to come back, and there was a lot of people
Showing up.
Yeah, we was having fun, and Spike loves little people, kids. So
babies.
He was happy that there was a little person right in front of us, and they got to know one another. It was really cute. They was playing really good music, so we was all dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny humans.
Tiny humans.
Tiny
humans.
Yep.
Yep. And here is Spike relaxing on the ride back, and he was passed out on Fred for a little bit, and then he spun around and ended up passing out on me, and it was so cute. And when we got off the boat, we went to Dixie Saloon, which is it's kind of like TGI Fridays, kind of.
TGI Fridays / Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
It was very good food,
Yeah.
and we had chicken tenders.
Yes.
I had to remember it was really good and ranched up, and I had onion rings. You had French fries. You had a mac and cheese.
I had the ultimate mac and cheese bowl where they had mac and cheese, pulled pork, fried onions, and some hush puppies along with some barbecue sauce.
So that's why we can't do a taste test for the
quite
fudge.
well.
Yeah. It's on its way though. Don't worry. The fudge will get eaten sometime.
Here is us at the restaurant, and it was really nice because they had some outdoor booths, so Spike could sit right with us.
Yep.
And here he was lazing under the bench seat, and then he got up on the bench seat once and was enjoying the sun and just looking at everything.
Yep.
So I have a ton more pictures, but those are the bestest ones for now.
Yep.
And Jeremiah's wearing a shirt from his show he likes.
Yeah.
It says "Take That Depression." My shirt wins today. It says, "If I can't bring my dog, I'm not going." I got a lot of compliments on my shirt today because it was just perfect with Spike with us, and Fred's wearing.
It was a old caching.
It's a geocaching shirt.
Yeah,
So,
we were friends with, or one of the big events that we helped with. Had an Area 51 adult area, and they had a bar, and this is one of the shirts that you got for helping out. I got a lot of compliments on mine and a lot of people said, I didn't realize how pet friendly, and it was amazing because the fort was all pet friendly, and the whole island and the restaurants we went to today was pet friendly, and that's just so nice. It was a little too warm to leave them in the vehicle, and so that was great to be able to have them. We carried plenty of water for us and Spike.
Yep. So, and even the bookstore was pet friendly.
Yes.
So that was really
And a lot of the
neat.
stores had water dishes out front.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, the only other thing for those curious about my stitching, last night I was able to get, I think it was over 200 on summertime. So I was able to finish the 8, which was the cream, CREAM, and the fun. And I got more of the border done and some more of I got the flip-flops added at the bottom. And then here is my finished bingo board for the monthly magazine challenge group. And as you can see, I have the C column finished. So I was able to get one entry into their drawing. So it was so much fun. It was so motivational. It's sad now that it's over because people in the chat are like, well, what are you going to stitch now?
Yeah.
So we're definitely keeping the chat open, and I'm glad about that. Some people started a new board for next month. So I have all kinds of plans going around in my head. As soon as we get home and I can get back to my normal stitching. So we have 2 more. Hang on. What day's today?
Friday, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. 3.
Okay. We have 3 more sleepies.
3 more sleepies.
Here, and then we'll be headed home. And it's mixed feelings. I'm tired. I'm ready to sleep normal.
Yeah, we missed the beds.
Yeah, we missed our normal bed. But we're having so much fun and getting educated.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really different traveling now. So we're really, really enjoying ourselves a lot. So I can't think of anything else. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, we're tired, so I'm kind of messing it all up, which is normal. So, alrighty. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully. And I think tomorrow we're going to go to a different fort here in Mackinac City. And the nice thing about it is it's flat, so it's not up a mountain.
Yeah, there's no hills.
And more of the old Mackinac Lighthouse, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
something like that.
Yeah.
So in that park area. So that was all for today. So we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.